What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos as I'm putting them out there. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and if you have yet to do so, the social media links, Discord link, and a link for our streaming channels as well are down below in the description section. Click on them, follow them, join us on Discord for updates and more. And without any further ado, let's get to today's video. So, do you remember in the 90s, and this is a very interesting thing to get into, and I know I talked about, you know, some board games and other stuff like that, but this is something other. This is something of different interest. You remember the thing, or well, they call it a game. Do you remember the game Mindtrap from the 90s? Yeah, that thing right there, Mindtrap. It consisted of a bunch of different riddles and questions that really blown you away. You know, that really made you think, and it was actually a game. Well, this is something that they incorporated, you know, for kids, that if you really think you're smarter than you are, you know, I mean, this is something that really challenged kids and really challenged adults as well. I even remember back in elementary school, our science teacher, he used to have some of these cards, and he would quiz us on some of these things, and it would really stump us. But let's go ahead and check out and see what we got today. So this is Mindtrap. And this is a very unique game to play. It is definitely a very unique game. It says it will challenge the way you think. Now, it's not in that great condition. I did buy this off of eBay, and I think I paid like $20-some for it complete. But it's, you know, the box is not in great condition, but it does have everything, you know, inside of it. But this is what came out back in the 90s. And they had 2 or 3 different variations of Mindtrap. And this has over 500 classic puzzles, murder mysteries, conundrums, and trick questions that will challenge the way you think. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here's the game. Mindtrap comes in this full box. It even has a sticker. I think, yeah, I think I got this from Amazon. Yeah, Mindtrap. It will challenge the way you think. Collectible good. And this is basically a party in the box, a game that can be played as easily in your car as in your home or wherever you may want to challenge your mind. So let's take the top off. Now the game first starts out, it comes with a rule book. I guess, yeah, it comes with a rule, not a rule book, but a rule stamp. It looks like, yeah, I guess it is a rule book. So you got your quest of the game, start play, and then winning the game. So winning the game, the team or person who reaches either the end of the illusion first is the winner. However, you cannot win on a roll of a die. To finish the game, you must answer a question correctly in order to fill in the hollow square at the end. So these are the game boards. This is the game board. You got Team 1 and Team 2. And I'm guessing you can have multiple players in each team as well. And this is very weird. It almost kind of seems like a Jumanji type maze, but this has, yeah, this is actually a full book. I don't even think people really play with the book. I never even played the book. I always got it just for the question cards. But, you know, to start the game, and I hate to really bore you with it, but see, the game begins with each team choosing one of the 2 center hollow squares, which determines their path, light or dark. Okay, so that's the reasoning for light and dark. Okay, one team of individual marks their progress along the darker path, and the other marks it along the lighter path. Okay, so that way it doesn't get too confusing. Like if you choose the lighter path, there's only one light path, and it comes from either end. Same thing with the dark. So one team chooses dark, one team chooses light. Okay, that makes sense. Mindtrap can be played using a long or short version. See diagrams on the back for the alternate routes. Okay, so yeah, short game. And then you got the long game. Okay, that's self-explanatory. We will refer to teams as 1 and 2. To begin, one person from Team 1 selects a card. After reading the question out loud, the reader flips the card over and reads the answer silently. When the reader fully comprehends the question and answer, the answering team is now free to reread the question at their leisure. If Team 2 answers correctly, they can either fill in 1 square on the pad or request another question, or roll the dice and fill in the indicated value, thereby ending their turn. If Team 2 answers incorrectly, their turn is ended. However, the other players on Team 1 now have the opportunity to state the answer for a bonus point. If they answer correctly, they may fill in one of the squares on their path. It is now Team 2's turn to read. Okay, so getting the gist of how the game is played. So let's say I'm Team 1, and I have 3 other people on my team. One of us picks a card to read from the card stack, and the other players on Team 2 will get the chance to read the question. If neither of them correctly answer it, then it comes back to Team 1. So everybody else on my team, with the exception of me, has to answer the question correctly. And if either team answers correctly, you can either put a check on the box and move on, or this also comes with a number die. So it has values of 0, 1, 2, and 3. There's like 3 1s on this motherfucker. That's not a fair fucking value, is it? You got 1, 1, 1, 3, 0, and a 2. That's not fair. I never really paid much attention to it until now, so it's like, well, goddamn. So your chances of rolling 1 are like, holy shit, greater than everything else. And it also comes with a pencil for marking, but you can use a pen or a pencil or whatever for it. So anyway, you can either mark it off or add a value to it and then move on. So the questions, there's a ton of questions. They said there's like over 500 questions, and I got a oh my god, I got a broken rubber band in there. I didn't even know. So these are the question cards, and they have different riddles, they have different questions, and they all vary. So on the purple side, you got the question, and on the blue side, your answer side, you have the answer question. Some of them are pretty lengthy. Like, look at this. Who the hell would want to read a lengthy question with a lengthy answer? Usually you want to go with something that's a little bit relatively short, because it feels like they give you paragraphs or narrative stories to decide. Okay, for example, I'm going to read you all a question. Now, if y'all want to guess the answer and put it down in the comments section, you could always pause the video after I read the question, guess the answer, and then unpause it to see what the answer is. So I'm going to challenge some of you guys out there to this. Don't cheat. Remember, don't cheat. Don't watch the whole video and cheat and put what I put down. Okay, I want to challenge you guys. I want to see if you guys can actually prove your smarts with this game. So I'm going to read the question aloud, hit pause, take a guess, put it down in the comments section, unpause to see if you are correct. So we're going to read this question here. Jack Axe charges $5 to cut a wooden log into 2 pieces. How much will Jack charge to cut a log into 4 pieces? Now, this is your chance. Go ahead and pause the video and come back with the answer. All right, now that you've done that, we're going to go ahead and reread the question, and then we're going to check out the answer. So the question again is, Jack Axe charges $5 to cut a wooden log into 2 pieces. Okay, so it's $5 for 2 logs, or 1 log into 2 pieces. How much will Jack charge to cut a log into 4 pieces? Here is your answer. Jack will charge $15 since it requires 3 cuts to make 4 pieces. Did you guys get that right? Let me know down in the comments section. So what do you guys think of this? Is this a nifty little game to be able to buy off of eBay or Amazon? Do you want to add this to your collection? Once again, this is a 90s game. This is such a 90s game. But if it seems like it's something that you really want to buy, do you have house parties? Do you play games with family and friends? This is definitely something to buy off of Amazon or eBay. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, there are 2 different variations. There's a much bigger variation for this, and it has much more questions, probably more randomized questions. It's almost kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but this is something that will really stump you. You know, you got over 500 questions here, which are questions, riddles, and such. And it makes for a good party game. It makes for a good time with family and friends. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments section below. And until next time, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.